I'm John.
I'm Christina.
Our
Topic is Chinese New Year.
Testing.
Yes.
What kind of activity do you usually do on Chinese New Year? Something more interesting, or somewhere you go outside to play, or not?
I want to share my a complete experience in Chinese New Year. Before Chinese New Year's Eve, our family and I will do shopping for the festival, and we will buy maybe like coblets. You know what is coblets?
I know.
What is couples?
A pair of banners. Put them on beside the.
You will write calligraphy on it.
Yes, red one. There are
You
two
want
banners.
it like red pepper and black.
Oh.
Yes.
And stick it on the wall.
Yes. And
We don't buy
also-
that. We only and the bank will give you the
The
free. And we just it just a congratulations. We just digging on the door.
We also have that. And what else? Maybe rice cake. The Chinese rice cake. I think that is very delicious.
Yes.
And a lot of candy. I don't know why we have to buy candy in Chinese New Year.
Because the ghosts, whenever the guests come to your home, and you should share some candies and say some bless to them.
I just think it is because my mom and I love sweets very much, so we always buy a lot of.
I think it's tradition.
Yes, it's also traditional. Yes, and we will also do an overall cleaning. Yes.
Before Chinese New Year.
Yes.
Me too.
Yes, I think every family will do this.
It's also a tradition, right?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yes.
Yes.
Because you'll be very tiring.
I think it's
Yeah.
And it's very cold. Because
Yes.
in winter, and you should maybe wipe the window or
Yeah,
the floor is very
use
cold.
water. Yes. And and as the Chinese New Year's Eve, I think most of Taiwanese family will have a family reunion dinner. And
Yes.
I really love it because there are so many
Relatives.
relatives. No.
So many.
Yes. Relatives is that is not that so common in our daily life. Yes. Something very.
Everyone get
Precious.
together and share a dinner.
Yes.
I think it's very warm.
And I like hot pot the
Hot
most. And because I love Korean rice cake, so we also buy that and add it into the hot pot.
Korean
Rice
rice cake. So it's spicy. The hot pot you eat is
No.
spicy.
No, we will not add that kind of sauce. We just
Yeah.
just put
Put
the
rice cake in the hot pot. Do you live with your grandparents?
yes.
And so there were so many dishes.
Yes.
Grandma always worry about that the food is not enough, but the food always is too much.
They wanted to fill with all the table.
Yeah. The food is exactly full of the all table.
But they worry, is it too less or?
Yes. But I think that is too
Much.
Yes. Because we cannot eat every dishes on the table because it is easily for you to get too full.
Yeah.
And
nowadays the families get very smaller and smaller. So maybe 4 people in a family and they don't have so much dishes. They just buy some cooked in or order something online or in 7-Eleven. That's convenient, I think, because they don't need too much. They just a little, and they can share a dinner too.
yes, really.
Yes, and they didn't need to spend time to prepare those.
Really?
Or spend too much money and they can't finish all.
Mm.
Yes.
And they don't have to worry how this food tastes.
Because they don't cook themselves.
And some couple couldn't cook very well.
Mm.
Yeah.
So, next, I think the most special thing that I will do is at the first night of the New Year.
Why?
Yes.
Because I will visit my senior high English teacher, and
Every year?
I just forget it. I forgot it last year, but I think this year I will also do this
To
because
her house or?
yes, because she just lives near me. Yes,
Oh.
and because I love him, likes her very much, and she just treats me like as if I was her daughter, and so I think I have been used to do this, so I'll keep going to do it
Only you go there alone or with your parents?
with my mother because yes, they are all now well with each other. So I think this is the most.
That's special.
Yes.
Special.
Yes, but before I go, every time I go to her house, I still feel kind of nervous.
Because she's
Yeah.
a teacher.
She's a
Yeah,
teacher.
yeah, she still is a teacher, and
Like me, I just visit my aunt with my uncle and my dad, and maybe my sister to my aunt's house. And when we go there, and they always sleeping because they wake up very late. Yeah, they only have 4 people in their family, and like us, I live with my grandparents, and they are traditional people, and they want us to wake up early.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they don't. My aunt's family, they don't. So every time we just knock the door, and they are sleeping.
so what will you do? Go back
Waiting.
home.
Waiting.
But later they will open the door.
Uh-huh.
But then you just sit there and wait a moment, and they
And it
just
is
get
so
dressed.
embarrassed.
We are getting used to it.
Every year?
Yeah,
Every year you do it? Oh my.
we will call her first, but when we arrive there, they still.
They still
Maybe they
fell asleep.
hang out the phone and sleep again.
So, what else? On the third day of the Chinese New Year, we will have a more complete family reunion dinner again with
Wow.
my because my aunts and all their children will come back. Yes,
Oh, come back.
and there are more people in in our house, so that is, I think, is also an interesting thing.
Where does your aunt live in?
One of them, one of them lives in Taichung, and
Oh.
one of them lives in Lugang or Xihu, and what else?
So many.
Oh.
Just live in Zhanghua, but they will come back on the third day. So
I used to eat a bigger reunion. Yeah, and on third day of Chinese New Year, and then I went to another grandma. Yeah,
Another
your
grandma.
mother's.
Yeah, my mother's mother.
Oh, okay.
And that's a very big, maybe how many? Maybe 50 people. So many people.
50.
All of
50.
Yeah.
Not 15.
No,
50.
We went to restaurants because that is very big. So many, all the relatives will come. Oh,
Wow.
so many, and them once a year.
Once a year.
That day. And that day is also my birthday. My birthday on the lunar calendar. So I always have very, very perfect birthday.
You said that there are 50 people.
Yeah.
I wonder whether you can eat the dinner in the center together or not.
In a restaurant, big restaurant.
Oh, so you eat
We just
restaurant.
have a circle table and 10 people at a table like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's,
So we
that's
should-
very special.
Yeah, we had to order the restaurant
For us.
or we don't have place. Because most of them are old people.
So every year you do it.
Yeah, and I can get very, very many red envelopes.
Oh.
We have so many
Right.
people. But I'm 18 years old now. I don't know.
Whether you will have envelope or
Yeah.
not.
Because I'm an adult now. I don't know.
So for next, I think this is all my part, so we'll go next.
Judy.
Okay.
Or we'll do something special in Chinese.
Special, I think
Or
it's not kind of special. It's just like you. And our family usually were thoroughly cleaning our house, just like Chastity. We're cleaning our window, cleaning our floor. Our family all do it together, and then we will have a New Year's Eve dinner together because, not because, because in Chinese traditional culture, family usually go to grandparents' house to have a dinner together, but my grandparents all passed away. So sad. So to our family, it is very special. We have Chinese New Year's Eve dinner with my uncle's family. It's kind of special.
Yeah.
Do they come to your house or you come to their house?
Sometimes we will come to their house, and sometimes
Take
we will
turns.
Just
take
turn.
turns. Yes. Pay receipts. So we will go to.
Really?
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yes.
So you cook dinner together or just by
Just
yourself?
by who wins, who will cook the dinner.
So if you win, do you want to cook the dinner?
Winner have to do all the
Yes, because our relationship is very close, so so we can pay receipts and send the money. And
Your uncle have children?
yes, he has 2 daughters. Yes.
And how about your family?
Family. I have a little brother.
just you,
Yeah.
2 children.
Yes, it's 2 children, and so total will be 8 people. Yes. And we usually have delicious dish on our Chinese New Year's Eve dinner. My favorite dish is cherry duck.
Cherry duck.
Cherry duck?
Just translate it
Cherry duck.
into Chinese.
Duck.
It's
Cherry.
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 Duck.
I haven't heard. Yeah, I haven't heard this before.
I have heard that before.
It is very
Kind of.
delicious. It's you can say the duck is in the middle of the dish, and
The
there
whole
are
ducks.
whole duck, and there are cherry inside inside duck.
And they don't cut it into
Together.
pieces.
Sometimes we'll cut it in
Oh.
piece, or sometimes we'll not. Depends on your flavor.
Oh, flavor.
I haven't heard. My grandma will buy a duck or a
Honey.
chicken or
Yes.
goose, maybe 3 of them.
Yes.
In Chinese New Year, I'm crazy. All of there are meat.
That's
Oh.
your favorite. right?
No. It would be scary. And she always insists to buy it by herself, and she will pick up. And she thinks the best, the biggest, and in the market, and cook by herself, and cut it by herself, all by herself. I think she is very good at cook. Yeah, but we can't do. I think I can do that. Maybe in my turn, I will just buy convenient. Yeah.
So
Cherry duck.
very
Maybe
special.
I will ask my grandma tonight.
Okay, so how does it taste? Do you think it is very
A little bit sweet.
sweet?
So is them together or
Is them together? What?
you mean
Cherry
Cherry
and duck. Or
Or
just you
like-
eat duck.
Or cherry is included in the ducks?
Cherry is included.
But
Some were included in the duck, but some is just beside.
Oh,
it.
beside-
like
oh.
decorate.
Yes, decorated. Taste a little bit sweet and kind of salty. Yes,
Special.
it's combining flavor. Yes, and after our dinner, we usually sing karaoke together.
Oh.
In house?
Yes,
Do you have karaoke?
yes, our house has karaoke device. Yes.
great? I want.
I want karaoke.
Our home used to have, but because my home has some problem for how to say actually?
Broken?
Yeah, you
Too
can say.
old to use.
Yes, and we should torn down it, tear down it. So
For a way.
and that room becomes my room
Uh,
and my brother's room.
Oh, you share your room with your brother?
Yes.
I share my room with my sister.
me too.
Oh, so I'm a lucky one.
Yeah,
my own room.
I think I better.
But I kind of scared when you're alone at night. I
Really?
think to me sometimes.
Oh,
Yes.
of course, if I sleep with other people, I can fall asleep.
Really?
So I really need to sleep by myself. And I usually close all the lights.
Oh.
It's totally dark in my room.
Sometimes my sister will kick me.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Okay, go back to our topic.
And we sing karaoke, and my my uncle really loved to sing Japanese songs. Because he in the past he's studying Japanese, so he really likes to sing
So you
Japanese.
traditional Japanese or Japan pop music?
Both.
Oh.
Yes.
Amazing.
So how about you? What
How
will
about
you
me?
sing?
Romantic song.
English or Chinese?
Both, but English is most. Yes. And well, my little brother, I think it's so special because he really likes to sing Taiwanese songs.
Taiwanese.
How old is he?
In senior high school.
In senior high school, he likes to sing Taiwanese songs.
So
That's
special.
so special.
Yes.
That's we seldom we seldom sing Taiwanese songs.
Yes, I can't
You
speak. I
can
can't.
speak Taiwanese,
Just a little bit.
but your,
I can't.
but your brother is good at Taiwanese.
Yes.
Oh, you're
So,
family.
can you understand what some others say?
No.
You can-
I can't.
Where did he learn from?
I don't know.
So your grandparents won't speak in Taiwanese? Your grandparents?
Wait.
Oh, before you were born. Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
Maybe by my aunt. Maybe.
Can your parents speak Taiwanese?
My father can. My mother a little bit.
A little bit.
And I'm the worst of them.
Because I live with my grandparents, so I have to speak Taiwanese to communicate with them, or they can't understand what we are talking about.
So they don't understand Chinese.
A little,
Or
just
a little.
but not, yeah, you have to speak Chinese to them. And when they watch TV or something news, they had to watch Taiwanese. Yes.
Yeah.
Or they can't understand.
So after singing karaoke, and this comes to my happiest time. We heard Red Envelope. In general, I usually got let me count, maybe 10 envelopes from my family, and in total, the money was around 10,000. That kind of, yeah.
And they're both have this
10,000.
count.
I think no matter what the money will, the total money will be, how to say that? I don't know, no matter the total money will be, I just be
How
happy
much?
because, yes, I just feel happy that
Oh,
I
you
get, yeah.
You mean that
Mm.
you will be happy whether the money is huge or not?
Is it huge or not?
It's
I don't
How
mind
much
how much
The
it is
amount
in
of
the envelope.
oh,
yeah.
me too. I just want to cut envelope.
When you receive and you will feel happy no matter how much the money is.
Yes. And then we usually go out to play the firecrackers.
I never.
You never play it?
I used to play it.
Used to play, but
Yeah.
now don't.
Yeah, I don't play it.
Why?
Don't you think that is kind of dangerous?
Yes.
I think.
But you can use the safer one, not the.
Did,
I just feel like that.
did you play it in a very world space?
Full space.
Maybe like a
How does it-
plan or.
Oh yes,
Really?
yes.
Oh, that's okay.
At night or at
Not
night.
nice because my neighbors were because how to say I live in an apartment, and beside my house there was a junior high school, and we can play firecrackers in there. It had a front area for us to play. Yeah.
Firecrackers. Is firecrackers expensive?
No, it's not. Some is very cheap. Yeah. Depends on your favorite. If you want to play very dangerous, or you want
I just watch other people play, and I stand in my house and stand by the window and watch that. That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
I think that can save money.
But I think if you play by yourself, that's more interesting.
Yeah. And besides playing firecrackers, we usually going to because there is a park also near my house, and they usually have some activities to celebrate the New Year's, and they usually have dragon and lion dance there.
Oh.
And it's very exciting to see. Yes, had a lot of fun. And besides watching this dance, we usually go to the Wuling farm to see the cherry blossoms.
Oh.
Do you guys know that? Flower.
Oh no, I know.
Flower from Japanese.
I want to see that. That's very beautiful. Will there be so many people?
Oh yes. Because it's New Year's.
everywhere is always traffic jam.
And it is magnificent. It's whole the mountains, whole is
Pink.
yes,
That's romantic.
full of flowers, flower sea. Yes, very beautiful. But it's very cold there because it is on the mountain. Yes.
Very cold.
So, and how about John?
We also clean the room before the Chinese New Year, because it's just a tradition. And every time my mom went to work, I and my brother have to clean the whole room. Yeah.
Do you live in an apartment or a house?
A house.
That's very big. Only you and your brother clean the house.
Yes. we separate many days to clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't clean the whole house just in one day. That's too that's impossible. And that's too tired. And during the Chinese New Year also, and same with you, we'll have a family reunion. In the lunchtime, I and my brother and mother go to my grandma's house. Yeah, to eat dinner, and she also prepares some very delicious food, but I don't know how to express them. Just some vegetables and some.
Yeah, maybe cook some like fish and then represent some good meanings. Or a vegetable and it's very long. You will
Be longer.
Yeah.
I don't like that. Like
Kind of bitter taste.
yeah, but my grandmother, you have to eat or you don't have red envelope.
Okay. It makes a motivation for you to eat it. And during my dinner time, my grandma come to my house, and also my aunts. And with my cousin.
Yeah.
We also prepare vegetables or some fishes, or also we prepare some orange. Orange. And after we finish the dinner, we play some games.
Poker card.
Poker card.
Something like that.
We don't play mahjong. Yeah. And we will play it until midnight. Midnight. Because it's also tradition, right?
Yeah.
We want
have to stay awake until
the midnight in Chinese New Year's Eve. And the next day, I become a vegetarian. In that day, whole day. Yeah.
Your parents didn't prepare meat?
Yes, whole day.
Oh my god.
I heard it. But I don't know why.
I don't know why too. They just say you should be a vegetarian that day. So I said, okay, that's fine. And the second day we went back to my grandma's house again. Yeah, again. But this time there's no too many people. Yeah, and the other days we stay at home to do some work, or we go outside to have fun. Such as we go to Taipei or Taichung. And I think that's it.
That's so special. I just watch TV on Chinese New Year.
Every day.
No, not and there have some special programs.
Yeah.
TV programs and or some singing. I know our Chinese Eve.
Yes,
And
there are.
I don't know how to say it. Just singer, red and
Yes,
and they
yes.
divided to teams and red
Compete
and
with
White.
Versus I like that program. And I always watch it also late, maybe 2 o'clock.
Me too.
Until 2 o'clock, but next day I have to get up early and to visit my aunt.
Yeah.
Oh, you're really tired.
And after I went back to my home, I just get to sleep. But I think the atmosphere of Chinese New Year is not so obvious nowadays. If my mother say in her age, there are so many special programs maybe until the 5th day. But now the 3rd day, maybe just until the 3rd day. And after the 3rd day, like Chinese New Year is end. Yeah, so that I want longer. I want Chinese New Year to be longer that I can have so many time to play.
Yes.
Take a whole rest.
Yeah. That's because I like Chinese New Year.
I like to.
I don't know how, but I like it. I like when people get together to share
Yes.
that feelings. I like.
That's great.
Because now I think nowadays people don't get. They just work by themselves and
So they have a chance to gather together to have some
chatting maybe just as how about you recently and how come like that. Yeah.
So we both like Chinese New Year, right?
Yes.
And it seems that we all have colorful Chinese New Year, right?
Yes.
And we like to do lots of activity on that day. And it's a very meaningful festival to us.
Yes.
And we all like it. And that is the end of our chatting.
And hope you enjoy it, Mark. Bye bye.